Aries, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate. So if they don't resonate at all, perfectly normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere, yeah? What's going on, please? Show me the Aries Collective. Show me the Aries Collective. Show me the Aries Collective, please. What's going on for Aries, please? Show me Aries. What's going on, please, for Aries? Four of Swords, I'm resting. Queen of Cups, okay, beautiful. All right. The Hierophant, dead center. Who had that? I just did it, Christina. Sag had Hierophant, same position. And I promise you, these got shuffled about 10 times in between readings. Never mind what you see on camera. So, if you got any Sag in your chart, check those out. Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. We got some sort of self-sabotage here. And I don't know why, and I don't know what it's about, but we will clarify. Ten of Pentacles is in the outcome, concerning ourselves with our foundation, the strength of it, the solidity of it, our legacy, okay? But yeah, opened up with some rest, healing, Queen of Cups, getting in touch with our heart space. The Hierophant, possibly commitment here, but also that sense of higher self, possibly. Five of Swords, as we discussed, we'll take a look at that. But the outcome, you're saying solid. I'm pretty darn solid. All right. Let's get cracking. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Show me that Four of Swords. This is the vintage tarot. I love it. I've had it for years, but it snaps. So I try to shuffle away from the microphone. Show me. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Show me that Four of Swords. Show me that Four of Swords. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Resting, healing, R&R, right? Introspection. Reflection, quiet time, leave me alone. That kind of thing. The Emperor, there you are, loud and proud. The Knights of Cups, the High Priestess. You have gone within, not too long ago. This is still with you, by the way. The prominence of the energy suggests it's still with you. Four of Swords, the High Priestess, Knight of Cups, the Emperor. There you are. It always makes me very happy to see somebody's power card. Okay. Not too long ago, in your meditation practices, your quiet time, as we discussed, that's when you really got in tune with yourself. You could feel your feelings on point. The High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, your emotional expression. You're reflecting upon that. You're reflecting upon your emotionality. Where does it go and why? To whom does it go to and why? Because again, you have to remember the Knights are responsible for moving our stuff outside of us, be they thought, action, feeling, whatever. And you are thinking about you. My feelings. How do I feel them? How do I access them? What are they like? How I've been conveying myself to others. What is that about? And you concluded that however you have expressed yourself in the past, you have concluded you represented yourself as best as you could in terms of your feeling. You're like, I couldn't have done more than I did. I couldn't have felt more than I did. I expressed myself to the best of my abilities, honestly. And I don't know why you're reflecting on this, but it's important to you. You took some time out in your life and said, who I love and why, how I love myself and why, and how I express myself and why. Do I feel like I did a good job of that? That it was coming from my intuitive place within me, that I was listening to myself, and that I was self-empowering above all? In other words, did I speak and feel honestly of myself? Did I represent myself to the best of my ability? In any given situation or with one particular person, I don't know. But it's heavy reflection. And you concluded, yes, you did. Okay? It may not have been perfect, but it was a good representation of you. So, the Emperor and Empress are all about that self-empowerment. You're saying, I was listening to myself and I expressed myself. So that means I can stand by it. It may have been awkward. It might have been stupid. But hey, it was me, right? Not so you. Not so Aries. It's me. It's me. It was me. It was me. It may not have been the best, but hey, it was me. Right? That's Aries. All right. So I don't know why I'm reflecting upon that, but it was an important point to you. And it was something that you rested upon. And you were concerned with the authenticity of it. Was I being authentic to myself? Did I speak from my most empowered place? And you concluded, yeah. I'm not going to argue with you. You know, your energy's in alignment. So that means, as far as I can tell, you were correct. All right, let's see that Queen of Cups. Or is I listening to myself when I expressed myself to whomever or whatever? I think so. Let's see that Queen of Cups, please. Let's see that Queen of Cups. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Some of that Queen of Cups, please. The Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Man, you love yourself. And you have love for someone else. Ten of Pentacles. Foundation. It's come up for you twice. Your foundation's important. You've built empires, you know. I don't know who's in there with you, but you two look blessed. Okay, I don't know who that is. It's whomever you share love with in your household and or your immediate environment. It doesn't have to be a couple. I don't know. I'm not saying like a Four of Wands, which would denote special relationship. It's Two of Cups. So it's whomever shares your household environment. You're saying you love yourself and that you have love for someone else. And your foundation solid and your heart space is lovely, full, and warm. So whomever you share this world with, you two indeed are blessed. You know, I don't know who that is, honey. But you two are on the same page, and you love yourself, and you can't put a price on that. That means you have to know what your worth is. You have to know, right? So that's a good check-in. I'm glad you did that, and I don't know why, but at some point in the past, you questioned your authentic emotional expression, and you concluded, I was being my most emotionally authentic self. It came from an empowered place in me, and I know that. So I don't know why that's so important to you, but it was an important point you reflected upon. And it also shows in your real world, too. That's a lot of real world. You have built empires, and you did it through your heart space, for love. Not for power, right? Not for money, but because you did it for love and for someone else who's in here with you. Could be a significant other, spouse. It could be, well, I mean, for instance, like I have a kid. You could have had a kid, and you did all this for them. I don't know. But you look very satisfied, beautiful, soft. And like I said, this is me. I love it. This is me. This is what I'm about. This is what I do. This is what I build worlds for. This is what I build empires for. Not for money, not for gain, not for power, but through love. I agree with you. But then I'm water-oriented, so you might have some very strong water in your chart, yeah? Because that's... typically when people build things from the heart is because they really mean it. It's not for financial security or because they thought it was the most practical thing to do. Because they felt it. Don't get me wrong, it has its drawbacks. All approaches, fire, air, earth, they all have pros, they all have cons. It's just whatever fits you the best. You know, that's it. All right, show me this Hierophant, please. Let's see if this is the person that's in there with you, or, I don't know. Could just be your higher self. It may not be a person. You know, let's take a look. Show me that Hierophant, please. When you construct through love, it shows, you know. Okay, the Hierophant, the Magician, oh, somebody wants to talk to you. I have no idea who this is. It's not in your world. Whoever this Two of Cups is, they're already in your environment, and it's equal love, and they thrive and you thrive. So I know that this is something that says, this is one of my priorities and one of the reasons why I do what I do. Okay, that's cool. In other words, there's no confusion about who they are and what they are or what their status is. One of your motivations, let me make this clear, is because this person's love is in your world and it's consistent. Okay? This, I don't know who this is, but they're trying to summon you. I don't know how else to put it, but it's coming from a place of spiritual energy and the higher self, and we know how he is, right? He needs permission for everything. So it's not 3D, it's all spiritual energy. Somebody is manifesting you, and it's coming from the spirit, so it makes that, I would hope then, and that's active manifestation, not passive. I don't want the Hierophant manifesting anything he's not prepared to receive, because he'll reject it. So I hope that this is conscientious manifestation. But here's the thing, it's not 3D, it's spiritual. They're waiting, hoping. Seven of Cups, they want to open up a case of cups with you. I don't know if that's a cold case or if it's a brand new case. But yeah, somebody would like to summon forth your energy, talk to you, communicate with you, but I don't see any direct action taken. It's just spiritual connectivity. I don't really know what they want in the Seven of Cups, if they want you to be an option in love, or if they're just confused by their feelings, and that's why they don't know how to bring it into the 3D. That's possible as well. Just because we can commit to wanting doesn't mean we can commit to the cup. Two different things, and that's where most people go. I can commit to wanting something, but I can't commit to my feelings towards it. Two different concepts. Want and feeling are not the same thing. So I honestly cannot see. You know what? It might be manifestation through fantasy. That could be it as well. Seven of Cups has that dreamy fantasy quality, and I'm seeing all this spiritual connectivity attached to it with manifestation. I really want something here that I'm desiring. I can't quite put my finger on it. So it might be dreamy. It might be dreamy fantasy. Manifestation through fantasy. Fantasizing about that person, which is a form of desire, but non-specific emotions attached to it. That would explain a lot. But who's this? Who's this? The higher self can commit more to that than this. That's where I'm confused. Not taking the manifestation beyond fantasy and desire because it's too far away. It's at a distance. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. They get more results, obviously, if, you know, they brought it into reality, because the Two of Wands says it has potential for active communication. But that's a decision. Hence, we wait. So I don't know if they're trying to manifest from the spirit that pulls you towards them so they don't have to do it. That's kind of passive and that's lame, but a lot of people manifest that way. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So I don't know if that's someone brand new or if you have a history with. But yeah, just like I'm manifesting that they'll talk to me. Good luck. That usually fails. Typically because intent speaks louder for manifestation than you just sitting on your ass and wanting something or someone. That's why it very rarely ever works out. You know? Yeah, they got to show intent or relax and let the universe do its job. Those are pretty much the two choices. Anyway, it's interesting because it's positive. It is positive. It's just non-specific and vague, and that kind of thing drives me crazy. That means there's not enough intent here to back up the manifestation. Let's see that Five of Swords, please. Show me that Five of Swords. Show me that Five of Swords. Show me that Five of Swords. Show me that Five of Swords, please. Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, Three of Cups. There it is. So, I see. So that Five of Swords is entirely you. You know, it's your reading, so I'm going to say it's you. That's what I do. I don't really be like, oh, it's them. I knew that was an outside energy. I can see outside energy like that. You already showed me yours. They have a different pattern. Energy frequencies is a real thing. It's really simple. So I know more often than not when I'm looking at someone who is not the main read. Okay, and this is absolutely that case. Otherwise, I would not be saying them, they. I'd be like, you, Aries, you, stop doing that. No, you're actually very well-to-do, well put emotionally. This person who's trying to summon you, they're kind of lying to themselves about what they want. They just want to connect with you as a friend. That's why they haven't made up their mind. That's why I'm saying a lack of intent, because they don't know how they want to actually summon you in the real world. They seem to know that if they offer to connect with you, or rather reconnect with you over friendship, that they're full of shit. That's a lie that they have come to terms with. So I'm actually happy to see that with the King of Swords acknowledging it. So, 2 and 2, baby. 2 and 2, Aries. Okay. That's why I saw the lack of intent in the 3D. Because they know if they try to actually activate 3D energy with you as a friend, that it would be a lie. So they've been there, they've done that. They've had that particular thought. So how can they pull it forward without it being a lie? I don't know. That's for them to figure out. I don't know. Just try being an honest friend. But if you can't be an honest friend, like a friend, and remove romantic feelings or sexual feelings out of it, then you're going to have to leave it alone or completely step up and claim it. You know, you can't really have that stupid middle ground of compromise. You know, it's not going to work. You're too emotionally fulfilled to be distracted by this. Perhaps you got it that way once because they have this idea that they once connected with you or reconnected with you. They might have gotten away, or you two might have gotten away with that once, but the thing is like you're too emotionally powerful and satisfied to do it again. And I think they know that, right? And that might be why I saw your opening. Were you your most emotionally authentic self? Did you represent you? Did you say what you needed to say? Did you express what you needed to? Did you step into your power and claim your feelings? I saw you heavily contemplate that on your opening, and I think I know why. You're saying at least you were authentic. Okay. If nothing else. Okay. Okay. I'm not saying that they're a bad person, but they're, you know, it's like they want and they want, and they don't know what they want, and that sucks. You know, that sucks, honey. But you look very, you got to know what you want in order to claim it and not call somebody in on false pretenses. And that's it, really. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if it's because you are with someone else and that's why they know they can't summon you back as false pretense under friends when they know there's emotional. I don't feel like that's a partner, though. It doesn't feel like a spouse. It feels like someone whom you have a very close bond with, and you're saying they're one of the reasons why you do what you do. It all comes from the heart, and that's why you're such a strong provider. It's interesting. Let's do one more. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. But yeah, you could absolutely be with someone else, and that would also explain the kind of stay of their hand. I don't, it just doesn't feel like that. The Fool, the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands. Oh, honey, no. Under that Ten of Pentacles energy, it's almost like they're saying they'll hope they'll run into you one day. That's sad. They'd like to have the nerve to open up, and in under what way, I don't know, but it's almost like the hope they'll run into you one day. That kind of bums me out. So that shows me that you two are in a shared environment, or you're in close proximity, or you live in the same town, same area, or you perhaps have loosely bound environments where you might occasionally possibly run into each other in the neighborhood, at work, something like that. Because there's this longing to look at you or to almost accidentally run into you or connect with you in some place in the environment as a way to kind of generate the activity, and it kind of bums me out. Yeah, they're watching because they don't know what else to do, and it's kind of like I'll just wait until I know what I want to do, and in the meantime I just see you really just loving your own life, and that's the way it should be. I don't want you waiting on it. I don't want this person waiting either. I don't want them waiting on themselves. Waiting is destructive. Waiting erodes the soul. Let me tell you. I've seen the damage waiting can do, and that's why I never recommend it. Don't wait on anyone for any reason unless you have damn good reason and conclusive evidence to do so. And you never, by proxy, ask someone else to wait if you have any sense of self-respect for yourself or the other person. You never ask anyone to wait, okay? And you never, ever volunteer to wait unless you know there's damn good reason to. Because waiting just erodes. It just erodes the soul. You get angry, resentful, and bitter. So that's what I'm saying. You got to step up and take the action and know that you want it, or completely leave it alone and make up your mind definitely on the subject. But waiting for something to happen or for the universe just to throw you two together like shake and bake, it's not a good idea. So this person needs to figure out what the hell they want. They do know this. If they summon you under the false pretext of friendship, they know it's bullshit. Right? So it's kind of like they know a vague Seven of Cups isn't going to work. So they got to either up the ante to an Ace or Nine of Cups. Those two are perfectly acceptable. But a shaky 3 and 3, that's not going to work. Or they got to leave it alone. Maybe now's not the time. It's unfortunate. It's like, look at that. There's a Ten of Pentacles that you already pulled in a very healthy context. Again, congratulations to you. It's kind of like they're saying they see the good work that you're doing, and they want to participate in it. They want to be part of it. It's bumming me out, man. It's bumming me out. But congratulations to you. I don't want this to be entirely about them. The outside influence. So if you feel this energy pulling on you, now you know why. Because they are. Part of it's intended manifestation, but it comes across as fantasy. You know, you start fantasizing about someone and then you start summoning them in, and you don't mean to, but it kind of goes in that direction, and you start thinking about the context in which you would talk to them or how you would run into them and what you would say, and then that's manifestation in and of itself. Because they're at a loss of what to do. They're like, I don't know what to do. I can't come up with a bullshit reason called friendship that will get rejected, and I know it. So it tells me you two have been through that particular rope before. I understand, so have I. And you just know it's not going to work. Your emotionality, your thriving principles are so high. It's just, that low-level kind of faux connectivity isn't going to work. It's just not going to work, and you know this. Cycles and changes abide by your moon, okay? And if you have any unresolved moon stuff, it looks like you took care of it already, but just in case, abide your moon energy, see what's in there from time to time, and be open to change. The moon represents the natural cycles of life as well as change, right? So the moon is there every night. It's just, it's always in different phases, and it reminds us that life is a phase and we're always changing, or at least that's the idea of it. The wheel, endings as well as beginnings. Yeah, I know. I'm sure that you two had an ending and a beginning, and I don't know how many times you two went around that wheel. It's just you don't seem to be mindful of it, that wheel, anymore. So it's like, if it's going to be reopened, it has to be more claiming than this. Okay. But yeah, this could be something that we've cycled before. And Peacock, pregnancy and wealth. That's interesting. That's what I'm saying. I did say some of you have kids, and that's what your Two of Cups is. You do everything for them. Everything comes from the heart. Your foundation, your sense of stability, it's because your heart's full. I said that. Pregnancy in this deck, there is no direct child card. There's two cards, however, that say pregnancy, and they can be interpreted as having children. And then also here we have, again, the sense of wealth. You are prosperous. I see that. Some of you might be accused of being peacocks, you know? Yeah, well, so was Prince. And David Bowie. What's wrong with being a peacock? That didn't make them any less real or sincere as artists, right? So, yeah, you might be a bit of a peacock, but it's not without grace or dignity. Everything you do comes from the heart. Okay? But yeah. All right. Let's wrap this up. It's interesting. I went over, didn't mean to, but it was interesting. I was trying to understand, because I don't like it when I see direct outside energy like that, and I don't see the context of it in your present day life. That kind of drives me bananas. And also, I don't like being those tarot readers that are like, oh, them, oh, they. I don't do that. I don't do that shit. If you're familiar with my work, you know this. So this was definitely outside influence. Okay? I'll say it for what it is, honey. I'll also call an asshole, but this isn't an asshole. I just wish they'd figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they have lovely energy, but if they don't know that, then they don't know that. Attraction, Mars, yes, it was on the sideways. You know, attraction, Mars, Aries for some of you might be your Mars placement. But attraction, yes, of course, there's attraction. Of course, there's another one that flew out over here. Limitations, yeah, someone is completely oppressed by their sense of limitations and fears of what they can and cannot do, and what they're capable of doing. Not their limitations so much as their own capability. Because I see them saying, well, what can I do? I know this one thing works, and it's like I give up after that. So it's like they've only ever seen your connection in a one-way avenue. They've only experienced it one way, and they don't know how to think outside that fucking box. I ain't got time for that. But, you know, if you've only experienced your connection one way, you never saw, and this person doesn't have that flexibility of thinking, or they're not good with change, yeah, I can kind of see why, well, I can only manifest through my thoughts and fantasies. I don't know. I'm sorry that they would like, they're watching, and it feels like they're at a distance from you, and they would love to blast and open up towards the world that you have, and whether or not they ever will, I don't know. It depends on their ability to kind of mentally adapt, learn flexibility, and figure out how to change. If they really want to be connected to you, they'll figure it out. Anyway, it's not your problem. You've got beautiful energy. You don't even seem to be preoccupied with that. Anyway, congratulations to you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.